Hey guys, it's Danny, the Wicked Awesome Gardener, coming at you from the Wicked Awesome Garden. This is really the first time I've left the house other than to go pick up my meds the other day because I have been sick. So I'm not going to stay out here long. I just had to come out and film the end of my melon and squash hammock video to show you how I hang them. But I figured while I'm out here, I'll take a few minutes and walk around the garden, give you guys a little tour, because I really haven't done anything in the garden in the last week because it was ungodly hot. Then it was so rainy. Then I've been sick. So things have grown and things have changed. I haven't gotten to any of the work I wanted to do, like transplanting and things like that. So some things are looking rough. Some things are ready for harvest. I'm thinking I'm on the mend. I think by tomorrow I'll be out here doing some more work in the garden. Which is great because I have some materials coming up to try to help me with my bunny problem, which is really starting to burn my potatoes. Speaking of potatoes, I think tomorrow I'm harvesting potatoes. So we're going to get a garden tour today. We're going to get a harvest video tomorrow. And then after that, you're going to see my melon and squash hammocks, which hopefully for you crafty people, you're really gonna love. So let's go take a look at the garden. I'm really sad about some things, really excited about others, and maybe you will be too. Before we jump into the tour though, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so that you stay up to date on all our videos. We're getting close to that 1,000 subscriber milestone, and I'd love to have you here as part of the Wicked Awesome Gardening community. I just love all of you guys and talking to you and talking about your gardens and my gardens. So go ahead, click that subscribe button, and let's go take a look at the garden. So yeah, I still have to get all this lettuce out of here. I keep hoping that the bunnies will turn to that instead of my other more tender things, but no. They've left the orich, which is going to seed. And I figure since it's here, maybe I'll just let it dry and go to seed, but I didn't really want to plant orich again, so I think we're gonna pull those up. Funny, they don't eat the weeds, but here you can see the bunny damage. They ate all the kale, they ate all the spinach that I was letting go to seed. They've been in here at the carrots. I let some radishes go to seed because I've been sick. I haven't really been out here. But here is something that makes me happy. Look at my onions. They are looking great. They are starting to bulb. Some of the larger ones. That's exciting. I'm going to take some of these onion tops, I think, for dinner tonight. And the okra is really starting to take off. I am psyched about that. That's going to be really awesome. I have never tried okra. The white northern girl's gonna try some southern food here. There we go. The potatoes are all dying back. Some of them have died completely. I don't think I'm gonna get quite the harvest that I would have without those potato bugs, but these are ready to pull up and harvest. And I have other potatoes upstairs chitting, so they're gonna go right in the ground right after we harvest, and we'll get a fall crop of potatoes. After all the rain and the heat last week, these peas are done. They are absolutely loaded though. Check it out. Look at all these peas. There's just tons of them. They're everywhere. I'm gonna harvest them and have a really great snack. The peppers are really starting to produce. They're finally getting tall. These loot showers are about 2 feet tall almost. It's great. We've got some jalapenos growing. They're looking all right, even though these plants are still pretty small. I got another thing of strawberries, and the bunnies are already eating them as well. Don't worry, we're getting on that. Oh, we have some pest damage. We got some holes in my pepper leaves over here. I wonder what's doing that. I don't see any. Okay, well, these are the purple beauties. They're starting to get some flowers. Starting to get some fruit set on the Alma paprika peppers. This plant is tiny, but mighty, I guess. I mean, it's putting on some fruit. I am unreasonably excited to see this. This is my first loot shower pepper. I'm going to experiment with making my own Hungarian paprika this year. And this is just what I want to see. Some lutetia or paprika peppers. Hopefully I get plenty from the almas so that I can mix the two. I'm going to play with how that all works out. But the lute showers are getting nice and tall, putting on lots of fruit. The chiltepins are finally taking off. They're more of a bushy pepper. It's another purple beauty back there getting some flowers. And these 3 California wonders. This one's going crazy. Look at that. There's one. There's a little baby pepper. That's awesome. The eggplants are really starting to grow now. These, I think, are both the Black Beauty, and then the 2 in the back are the Rosa Bianca, and that's our mystery baby eggplant. But look at the size of that bloom. I gotta say, I love eggplants. Like, they're one of the most beautiful plants in the garden because of their big, pretty flowers. So I'm hoping that these little flowers are going to set some fruit in the very near future, but there's a lot of flowers on this plant, so I'm hoping it's pretty prolific. And guys, this is what happens when you get sick or you can't be out in your garden for weather or whatever. You get a tomato forest, especially when you plant about 8 more plants in the bed than you intended to. This is going to take some work to get under control. This is 22 tomato plants in a single bed. No staking, no pruning, no nothing. Woo! I got my work cut out for me. Some of these have already branched into 2 and sometimes 3 large stalks, which are going to be too big to snip off so that I can single stem them, but we're going to work on it and see what we can do. It's too hot today and I am sick. Oh, I have nasturtium flowers. Oh my God, I feel terrible for these poor nasturtiums. But oh my God, look at these variegated leaves. Those are so pretty. But these are still in a 6-cell tray. I don't know if you can see that. They're still in a 6-cell tray and they've rooted right down into the ground. I am going to take some pity on these poor babies and I am going to transplant them and get them in the ground here. The marigolds as well. They're probably only growing so well in this 6-cell because they've, oh yeah, that's stuck to the ground. They've rooted all the way. Whoops. Here's my Kajari melon. These are the only ones that are actually getting enough sun really to grow, are these 2. So hopefully they'll be up the trellis pretty soon. This is a Inspire cantaloupe starting to come up the trellis. And then this monster, oh my God, there's another spaghetti squash, is a spaghetti squash that's just gone crazy up this trellis. Haha! Let's see, how many squash can I count? There's 1. I haven't even looked at the bottom, but there's 2, 3. I know there's more. 4. I've got 5. I don't know if that's pollinated yet, but there's 6 and 7. And yeah, those are my melon hammocks that you will see the video on later on. That is regular spaghetti squash. The one that went really crazy, actually it's 2 plants, but that's okay, is the angel hair. Those went nuts. The spaghetti squash is going nuts. And you see here how these have 2 very different leaf shapes. This, I think, is that honey nut squash. That's the seeds from a hybrid. So we're going to see what that looks like when it grows. Here is the much more tame, slightly newer tomato bed that will get properly staked. Really starting to take off. The bunnies, however, like my tomato plants. I am not pleased. No, it's not tomato hornworm, it's definitely rabbit. The cucumbers are starting to take off. They'll be up this trellis pretty soon. I'm going to train them up. This is the market moors. This is the Boston pickling. They're really starting to climb. This is the Space Saver, which is more of a bush cucumber, but they still vine out. This space here is empty. I'm going to transplant some of those shaded out Kajari melon over here so that they have a chance to grow, and I'll put another one down on that end over there. Now you can see little green things starting to grow on the ground around my tomatoes, but I am leaving those because when I planted out the bed, I sprinkled in marigold and basil seeds all through the bed, and I even planted a few nasturtium. Those are starting to come up. They're starting to grow. It's great. There's a nice nasturtium there. Something attacked my blueberry bush. That poor Chandler blueberry bush has had the worst luck. And yes, I really need to weed. Oh my God, guys, while I was inside, I got my first blueberries. They don't look quite ripe yet. I'm gonna leave them and chance that the birds are gonna come and grab them because I don't have it in me to try to build something with the chicken wire right now to protect them. But hey, look at them. They're here. I got one morning glory to make its way up the fence, and then the bunnies went and cut it off at the ground. They're jerks. My zinnias, all gone. They're sampling my ground cherries. But look, I have one little ground cherry growing on this teeny tiny plant. I may actually pull that and let it focus more on growth, though. But I mean, it's getting late in the season. I don't know if I'm going to even get any at all, so I might just leave it. The mint is growing well. That's a big weed I got to pull out. Don't have it in me today. The dill and cilantro are in bloom, bringing in lots of pollinators. I'm going to deadhead those so they don't spread everywhere. I have volunteer marigolds, and I didn't live here last year, so these all seeded themselves. The valiant efforts of a last couple sunflowers that hopefully will make it, but I don't hold out much hope. The strawberries made a valiant effort at a comeback, but those are all June bearing, so I don't expect any strawberries from them this year. Hopefully next year. I think I'm going to move them to hanging baskets to protect from bunnies. And look at all of this. The bunnies ate my green beans all the way down, all of it. And now they're starting to attack the base of my pole beans, and I can't have that. They have eaten all the broccoli that I left. I mean, right now I'm leaving that as a trap crop, honestly. I had some, yeah, they've been munching at these too, but I also did find a couple of cabbage loopers on them. I have squished them, and I haven't seen any evidence of them being back, so we'll take that. The pole beans are really starting to climb and look really pretty. The rabbits ate this whole section of them, though, so I'm going to have to pop something else there. I don't know what. Maybe I'll just have a bare spot on that trellis. I don't know. When those peas come out, I'm going to seed a whole new row of them in early August so that they grow up nice and fast and grow into a cold season so that the pea harvest is extended. Oh, hey, look what happened while I was stuck inside with all the rain and sick. I'm getting my first summer squash. That's about 3 or so inches long. Yay. Looks like it was pollinated nice. Oh, I'm getting another one in there. There's a zucchini flower about to open on that female. Oh, word. Look at that. May be dinner. Maybe I'll give it one more day to grow and I'll eat it tomorrow, but check that out. Oh, there's another one underneath. There's another one over here. Yeah, zucchini. Oh, hey, wait a minute. I thought I planted 3 zucchini and 2 summer squash. Looks like it was the other way around. That's okay. I don't care. They're good. And that's it, because I can't take any more. I am exhausted. The heat is climbing very fast and it's getting to me. I gotta go get back in bed. Ugh. But thank you for coming along, guys. I'm so excited to show you the garden and the things that are changing and things that are growing. Oh my goodness. So I will see you guys in our next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because we're really trying to grow this channel. Hopefully you enjoy what I'm putting out, but put your thumbs up there on this video, give me a comment, and I will talk to you in our next video. Bye.